Good evening, darlings and deviants. My name is Lucy and I'm just a little loony. You might, reasonably, be wondering why I'm not currently amongst fuzzy critters and mysterious robo-girls. Well, it's because today is a non-canon episode. I wanted to update everyone on what was going on with me, what I've been up to, and why my upload schedule has been, we'll say, erratic at best. So, I'm gonna do just that. Without further ado, let's start the show. So, I am reportedly a Magic the Gathering channel. So, let's talk about my ongoing Magic the Gathering challenge, Boxmander. In case you don't know what's going on, at the beginning of the year, I started opening one box of every set that comes out throughout the year. That means I've opened a box of Ravnica Remastered, Murders at Karlov Manor, Outlaws of Thunder Junction, Modern Horizons 3, Universes Beyond, Fallout, and Assassin's Creed, and Bloomborough. What did I do with all the cards? Well, I built commander decks with them. It's kinda fun having access to powerful cards like Cyclonic Rift and Gamble, but those cards not being as powerful as normal as the decks aren't perfectly tailored to them. Currently, the two decks I have are Balin the Haymaker and Karlov of the Ghost Council. Balin is a pretty easy sell. With cards that make mercenaries, cards that make treasures, and cards like Warren the War Leader from Bloomborough, this deck is just full of token makers. And as such, Balin gets tons of buffs. Karlov is a bit more of an interesting take, actually, because on average, there weren't that many incremental effects that gained life this year. Sure, there was Soul Guide in Modern Horizons 3, but that's not one card in a 99 card deck. That's not enough. And you know, cards like Orzhov Guildmage by themselves aren't quite enough. There wasn't really a bulk of cards that gain incremental effects of life that, you know, Karlov needs to function. But Bloomborough really changed that up, with the Bat Bulk having tons of cool life gain effects and a smattering of other stuff that was sprinkled throughout the year. This deck is really fun and super aggressive. Now, the biggest downside to this challenge is the same thing that makes it so fun. These decks are much less powerful than fully constructed decks. One of the biggest hurdles is that while there have been plenty of board wipes printed this year like Farewell and the Fallout Commander decks, and something like Cyclonic Rift and Ravnica Remastered, and even the newer ones like Deadly Cover-Up and whatever the one from Assassin's Creed was, I'm sorry, I'm not super into it. The problem is there aren't really super strong individual ways to come back or build back your board, so we're probably following them up with like, you know, some random draft uncommons. And that's just the way we're rolling. That's what we have access to. Also, there's a non-zero amount of cards that I just can't play. And I don't necessarily mean bad cards. I mean like, I opened a foil Fallout Ravages of War. It looks amazing, and it's really cool, but it's not exactly fun to play in Commander, you know? Not to mention a full art Grief from Modern Horizon 3's special guest slot. It's an awesome money pickup, if it doesn't get banned. And it absolutely should get banned, but it's not super great in Commander. All in all, I'm excited to keep this challenge going. I think all that's left is Duskmourn and Magic Foundations, and I'll be sure to give another update with both of those. If you want to check out the box openings, you can join me over on my Twitch channel. Not only do I stream on the weekends, or try to at least, the life of a ring mistress is an extremely full one, but that's where I do the box openings for Boxmander. Come on over and say hi, or drop a follow to join in on the show. So why have my uploads been super slow? Well, it's a couple of things, honestly. For one, my PC broke, and it was an extremely arduous journey to get fixed, and my tech is now essentially a ship of Theseus. But it works and you can see me, so that's good. But another downside is it lost all of my data. I had to reconstruct how I look from scratch. It's quite a lot of work to get everything going again and, you know, looking this good, but I think I'm finally in a spot to do it. I also got a new iPhone. It's a camera that lets me be a little bit more expressive. Cool, huh? Besides that, things just got super hectic. It happens sometimes, but life gets busy, and since I still gotta work a day job, I can't prioritize this stuff. Sorry about that, y'all. Finally, I wanted to talk about the different ways you can reach out to me if I'm not posting on here or, you know, anywhere else. For one, I have a P.O. box. If you want to send me fan mail over the Pony Express, you can here. I'll also be putting it in the description of videos going forward, so don't feel like you gotta write it down. No big deal. And also, you don't feel like you need to send me anything if you don't want to. It's just there if people want to. I announced it before in like a little community post, but I have a feeling more people will see a video, so here we are. I also have a Twitter. I'm a little worried about it because some little muskrat spray painted an X over the cute little blue bird, but I'm sure everything's fine over there. I do stream announcements over there, and I also just share stuff I like. Watch me swoon over hot people and nerd out over card games. I think that's about it. If I think of anything else, you'll probably see it over in the community tab. It's where you see me post goofy things, selfies, and the like. I also announce my streams on there, so if you don't want to venture into the cesspool that is Twitter now, then you don't have to. But other than that, I'm just super excited to keep making stuff for you all. I have some super fun ideas in the making, and I'm super thankful for everyone who watches. Also, I do some gameplay stuff, highlights from streams and the like, and I might branch out into other card games, but if you see that, it'll probably be a different channel. Who knows? None of the gameplay or stuff will be canon, but just be chill about it, you know? All your comments, messages, likes, and watching just makes me super happy and drives me to keep on going. With that said, thank you all so very much for watching, and until next time, au revoir!